ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदी। हरि ओम। In last class we saw the very important sutra, this Purvatra Siddham. We discussed that Purvatra Siddham, how that works, and the example also we tried to solve. Again, I will just revise it quickly, and then we will move towards the next sutra. Yes. Purvatra Siddham. So this Purvatra Siddham is the sutra, the first sutra of second pada of 8th chapter. So second, third and fourth pada of last chapter of Achsandhih, whole together those three padas are called Tripadi or Tripadi Sutra. Any sutra from those three padas is called Tripadi Sutra, or any rule, any sutra also can be called Tripadi Shastra. And the first 7 chapters and the first pada, first quarter of 8th chapter is called Sapada Sapta Adhyay, Sapada Sapta Adhyay. The group of 7 chapters along with the one quarter of 8th chapter. So 7 chapters and first quarter, for those 7 chapters and first quarter of 8th chapter, remaining three padas, they do not exist. For us, whole Ashtadhyayi exists. All rules for us, they do exist. For those rules, when they see each other, so first 7 chapters and first pada of 8th chapter, for them, these remaining 3 padas do not exist. But for those three padas, whole Ashtadhyayi, whatever is there before them, it exists. That is the meaning. Now, Sapada Saptadhyayim Prati, for Sapada Saptadhyayi, Tripadi Asiddha. So Tripadi is Asiddha. Then Tripadyam Api. Now, in the Tripadi itself, Purvam Prati Param Shastram Asiddham. In the Tripadi also, each next sutra becomes asiddha for previous sutra. And how these two meaning come? So because Purvatra Siddham is taken as Adhikara Shastra. So Adhikara, if it is Vidhi, then it will work only once. But Adhikara will be repeated every time, whatever comes after it. So this Purvatra Siddham, this Adhikara starts with this first sutra of second pada and it continues till the last sutra of last pada of last adhyaya. So till the that sutra, till that it will work. Therefore, these two meanings we get. The whole Tripadi, Asiddha for first 7 chapters and first quarter, and within the Tripadi itself, next sutra is non-existing for the previous sutra. That's how it works. And thus, because that Shastra is Asiddha, therefore whatever is done by that Shastra, it will work. Okay, whatever it will do will not exist for the Sapada Saptadhyayi. Therefore, Lopaha Shakalyasya, this Lopaha Shakalyasya, did the Lopa of Ya here. Then, after, though that Ya disappeared, the Lopa of that Ya took place. For us, it very much happened. But when Adgunaha comes, it says that where is that Lopa of Ya? Ya is there because the rule causes the disappearance of that Ya itself is not there for me. So therefore, if you ask me to do something, I don't see the disappearance of that Ya. For me, it exists. For you, it may not exist, but for me, it exists. So therefore, when we bring that Adguna Sutra to make Guna Sandhi, Adguna Sutra says that where is the, I see that Ya is there in between A and E. So I will not be applied here. And thus Guna does not take place. And therefore, this is what was supposed to happen, but it does not happen. And then the final example, what we get is this, that Hara Iha or Hara Ihi, what we solved. But further, this Guna Sandhi does not take place. Therefore, we will cut it. So, Hara Iha remains Hara Iha only. And then we saw that Lopaha Shakalyasya was optional. Means we can do it, we can apply it. We also are free to not to apply it. So if we don't apply, then that Ya will not disappear. Then the example will be Hara Ihi or Hara Iha. So that Ya will not disappear. So that's how two examples we get. That much we saw. So Purvatra Siddham, this sutra works like this. One more thing about this sutra is, in short I will tell, and when the time will come, that time we will see, that now Tripadi is Asiddha. One more thing, with one thing, suppose now there were two different things where here, that the disappearance of Ya, and then after disappearance of that Ya, Guna with A and E. So these were two different works. And for two different works, two different sutras from different parts of Ashtadhyayi were coming. Correct? For the Lopa of Ya, sutra is coming from 8th chapter, 3rd pada. It is Tripadi. So one sutra is coming to do one work from Tripadi. Another sutra is coming from Sapada Saptadhyayi to do another work. There are two different works and two different sutras. Okay. Now, there will be situation when only one place will be there or one location will be there where we are supposed to do something, or there will be situation where the time will come to do Guna, to do Purva Rupa, and to do dirgha on the same place. There will be same location and two different sutras will be applied. So one sutra will be there from Sapada Saptadhyay and another sutra will be there from Tripadi. One sutra is telling that you do Purva Rupa here in this situation. Another sutra will tell that you do Dirghadesha. So situation or the condition is same and two different sutras from two different parts of Ashtadhyayi will come together and they will ask to do two different things on the same place. Location will be same. In that situation, when the same place will be there and we are supposed to do some work on that time, at that time, Tripadi Sutra will take its step back. And Sapada Saptadhyayi Sutra will work there. So there will be situation where the Sutra from Sapada Saptadhyayi also will be applied and Tripadi also will be applied. Conditions are fulfilled for both the sutras, but in that situation, Tripadi will not work, but Sapada Saptadhyayi will work. That is another job of this Purvatra Siddham, this sutra. Because Purvatra Siddham Sutra comes and it tells that it is asiddha for the previous Shastra. And previous Shastra will come, this will not work. So this is how these two different works are done by this Purvatra Siddham, this sutra. And there are paribhashas also. Paribhasha is that which helps us to interpret sutra or the meaning of the sutra. Anyway, this is another work. But for now we don't need that. When the time will come, that time we will see. There are other paribhashas also. But this is the main work. What? That the Tripadi becomes asiddha for Sapada Saptadhyayi. And inside the Tripadi itself, the next sutra becomes the asiddha for previous. That much is the meaning. Now, after I think Purvatra Siddham and the Lopa Shakalyasya, both the sutras are clear, then we can move towards the next sutra. Actually, we saw the next sutra also. Enga Padantadati, this sutra we started and we did. So, should we go to Enga Padantadati, this sutra?
No, we completed it.
We completed it.
Okay. We completed. Now let's go to the next sutra. Should we read next sutra?
Yes.
Sarvatra vibhasha goho. Sarvatra vibhasha goho. Sarvatra vibhasha goho. Before we start this sutra, let's understand something. Now we have seen Samhitayam, when there is time, when we want to read them in the close manner. In that situation, certain letters come in front of certain letters. In those situations, different rules will be applied and we will do different sandhis. Correct? So far we saw Adgunaha from Akara. If there is E, U, Ru, then both the letters will get replaced by gunas, which are A and O. Okay, then A with Uran Raparaha, R and L, it will come for R and L. A and E, A will come, O will come for A and U. That we saw. Vruddhiradich, A, I and O will come for A and A, I, O. So with different situations, we did different sandhis that we saw. Correct? Now, in certain conditions, the sutras or the rules tell us that don't do sandhi. In this situation, though there are conditions fulfilled for the other rules for sandhi, but don't do sandhi. So that is called prakriti bhava. Prakriti means the mula avastha, sthira avastha, which is not disturbed. So this a plus e, this is prakriti. As soon as we remove them and we bring a on the place of both of them, that is no more prakriti. They have changed their nature. So the situation where the letters are removed and something else is brought or some changes are made, that is called sandhi or whatever the vikruti. But when it is not done, even though the conditions were fulfilled, but it is not done and it is kept as it is, that is called prakriti bhava. Prakriti bhava. Prakriti means the original status. Now, keeping the original status is called prakriti bhava. This is the meaning. Now, let us see the sutra. Or even just a second. Before we start it, this is the sutra Sarvatra Vibhashagoho, 6th chapter, 1st pada, 122 number. Now just let's go behind this sutra and here 115th sutra, Prakrutya Antapadamavyapare. This is the sutra. Now Prakrutya, this is the Tritiya Vibhakti, okay, of Prakriti word. And here this adhikara is going on for some other works in this Rigveda. This first Prakrutya Antapadamavyapare. Next sutra is also for that. Then Yajushuraha. Hereafter the rules. These rules are for Vedika or the Chandas Prayoga. So here Yajurveda, these few rules are there. And this Prakrutya will be replaced, means the Anuvritti of Prakriti, this Prakrutya word will be there in this 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, then this 20th, 21st, and this 22nd sutra, which we are studying. So till this sutra, all these sutras are for Chandasa Prayoga. And this Sarvatra Vibhashagoho, this particular sutra is for all, for Vedic Sanskrit also and general Sanskrit also, the Laukika Sanskrit also. So Prakrutya word is coming from here, from 15th sutra, 115th sutra, and we are studying 122nd sutra. Okay. So this is the sutra and how the Prakrutya word is coming. The meaning of Prakrutya is by nature. It will stay by nature, by its own nature. Okay, it will not change its nature. So that is the meaning of Prakrutya. Now that Prakrutya word has come in this Sarvatra Vibhashagoho. So by will stay by its own nature. That meaning is already there in the sutra. Now just rest of the words we are supposed to see. Now Sarvatra means everywhere. Vibhasha means optionally. The meaning of Vibhasha word is optionally. That's how you have to take. The Vibhasha word has Naveti Vibhasha. There is one sutra. Na va iti Vibhasha. Na va. These two words, they get Vibhasha Saujnya. So Vibhasha word is used for optional, this va word. So therefore, if you see this vritti, in vritti, there is no vibhasha word. So it is replaced by this va. That means optional. Go ho. Go ho. Go is the word that means cow or even ox, the bullock. Pullinga, strilinga, both ubhailingi this word is. So sarvatra means everywhere. Vibhasha means optionally. Go ho means of go shabda. This is the meaning of go shabda. This is the meaning. Now let's see the meaning of this sutra. Goho ati or goho engantasya goho engantasya, in bracket we will write engaha. Okay, engaha prakriti bhavah syat. May the enganta go shabda, the prakriti bhava syat. Here engantasya we had seen whenever it is mentioned by shashti vibhakti, then understand that this will be applied for the last of that word. So goho is in sixth case. Enganta go means that go which ends with eng pratyahara letters. So go shabda which ends with eng pratyahara shabda, eng has a o, these letters. Eng is a and o. Now go shabda never gets this a inside it. Okay, but still the eng, the anuvritti from the previous sutras comes from the come as eng. So that's why eng is mentioned here. If go shabda is ending with eng pratyahara shabda, that means in other words with o, in that situation, okay, and that go shabda is pada. Okay, this one word we have to add. Go shabda ending with eng pratyaya, eng pratyahara, that becomes or that gets the prakriti bhava. Is it going well? I think. Okay. Go shabda ending with eng pratyahara letters, which is o. A will not come. So understand. Go shabda ending with o. It is pada. Understand. Padantasya. One more word we will add here. Just a second. Just a second. This bhasha is stop working. Go shabda ending with o. It will stay as prakriti bhava, means it will remain in its original nature. It will not change, means sandhi will not take place. When there is a in front of it. Engantasya goho shabdasya, we'll write shabdasya goho iti shabdasya engah prakriti bhavah syat. May the prakriti bhava be there. When ati pare, ati pare. When akara is there, hraswa akara, especially because it is mentioned with tapara karanam, taparastat kalasya. So akara, not a pluta, only hraswa akara. When there is hraswa akara in front of go shabda is pada, and that o is there. In front of that o of that go shabda, there is akara. In that situation, Purva Rupa is supposed to take place as per the Engaha Padantat Ati. Engaha Padantat Ati Sutra, what does it tell? It tells that whenever there is Eng letter at the end of Pada and there is A in front of them, then Purva Rupa take place. So Hare plus Ava, Hareva, Vishnu plus Ava, Vishnova. So Akara becomes Purva Rupa, Akara merges into the previous O. So Vishnova, that's how the form happens. Here, this sutra is telling that if that word is Go Shabda, that word is Go, ending with ending with Eng letters, which is O, and it is getting followed by Akara, then in that situation, whatever Purva Rupa takes place, that Purva Rupa will take place, fine. But in other Vibhasha, optionally, it will stay as it is. The Prakriti Bhava will take place, means the Purva Rupa will not take place. As per the Enga Padantadati, Purva Rupa will take place. But Sarvatra Vibhasha Goho Sutra says that, see, if that word is O, so specifically it is mentioned about Go Shabda. So earlier, Enga Padantadati is general for all words which will end with A and O and will get followed by A. Whereas this sutra is saying about only Go. Go getting followed by A. In that situation, Enga Padantadati, Purva Rupa will take place. But it will also stay in Prakriti Bhava or Prakritya Syat. It will stay in the Prakriti Bhava. It's in original nature. That is the meaning. Now, Engantasya Goho Ati Prakriti Bhavaha Syat. This much we saw. Where or when Loke Vedecha. Okay, Vede Cha. In the Laukika Sanskrit as well as in Vaidika Sanskrit. Padantasya Engantasya Go iti Shabdasya Atipare Prakriti Bhavaha Vasyat. Here we have to translate this Vibhasha Shabda Vasyat. May it happen optionally. So Enga Padantadati. Example is, let's see the example, then it will be more clear. Go plus Gram. This was the situation. This Go is Pada. Okay. As per the rules of Samasa. In Samasa, previous word or next word, both of them have Pada Saudhnya. So Go is Pada. Agram, this word is there, which has A at the beginning, which is Hraswa A. In this situation, Engaha Padantat Ati, Padantat Engaha Ati Pare, Purva Rupaha Ekadeshya Des. Purva Rupam Ekadeshya. So Go plus Agram. Go plus Agram. A will disappear. This is how it will be written. So answer will be Go Gram. We will write that Avagraha to mention that A has disappeared from here. Correct? Now Go Gram. Then Sarvatra Vibhasha Go, this sutra comes and it tells that, see, Enga Padantadati is saying that do Purva Rupam. Now if you apply Enga Padantadati, fine. But also you have choice as per this sutra, what? That you can also keep that Go Shabda as it is and Agra Shabda as it is without making that A disappear from there. So Go gram. This form also will take place. Here, go and agram, between these two letters, sandhi did not take place. Not taking place, the sandhi, not happening the sandhi, this situation is called, or remaining in the original status, is called prakriti bhava. So go is staying in the prakriti bhava, agram is also as it is. No change has taken place here. Now this is called prakriti bhava sandhi sometimes, or this is called just prakriti bhava or prakriti bhava sandhi. Anyway, it can be said. So few people, they say that whenever the prakriti bhava is there, don't call it sandhi because nothing is happening there. Then how can it be called sandhi? So anyway, prakriti bhava has happened here. That's how we can say. This is the meaning. Now, go agram as per the sarvatra vibhasha goho. Gogram as per the engaha padantadati. Two examples are solved. So optional. We can use first one or second one we can use. Because that is how they are used in the language, or they were used in the language, and that's why both the forms, somehow those both forms should get properly derived with the rules. That's why the rules are created. Now, engantasya kim? Why it is said enganta in the vritti? So there will be situation when this go shabda will turn into gu, means it will become ukaranta. It is okaranta, but it will become ukaranta. So this samasa, when we do this samasa, chitragavo yasya tat kulam chitraguhu or chitragu. Now plus agram. This is the situation. Here go, this shabda is no more enganta. It is not ending with eng letters. In this situation, also this prakriti bhava would have taken place. Therefore, engantasya must be said or must be taken from previous sutra. Therefore, the eng is taken in this sutra. Engantasya kim? Why this engantasya is said in vritti? So chitragvagram. Here in chitragu agram, in this situation, yana sandhi is coming. So yana sandhi will happen as it is. Prakriti bhava will not happen. It will not stay in its own original nature. So chitragvagram. So here the prakriti bhava. May the prakriti bhava not take place when the go shabda is not enganta, or is not ending letters A and O, with letters A and O. So therefore engantasya is taken, and thus chitragvagram, this form is derived. Now padante kim? Why this padanta word we have to add? So this O which is there, or eng pratyahara letter, should be at the end of pada. Okay, it should be at the end of pada. Now there will be situation when go shabda will not be pada. Okay, will not be pada. The definition, the sutra of pada is in suptingantam padam, and some other sutras are there. So suptingantam padam. When the word has sup pratyaya at the end or ting pratyaya at the end, that particular word only will be called pada. That is the situation. Now we are taking this go shabda and we want to make it subanta, ending with sup. That's what we want to make. Now in that situation, this go shabda is not pada and we want to make it pada. In that situation also, go shabda can be ending with this eng pratyahara varna, just like here go plus ngas. This is the pratyaya of shashti vibhakti ekvachana. Now ngas pratyaya is sup pratyaya. When we will add this sup pratyaya to this go shabda, then only this go shabda is going to become pada. We want to make it pada. This go shabda, though ending with o, but it is not pada. This ngas further becomes as. Go, it becomes as. This nga disappears. Lashakvata dite, it saudhnya, it takes, and then tasya lopaha. Go plus as. This is the situation. Now there is a go shabda and it is getting followed by at, means akara. The go shabda is ending with eng pratyahara letter. O comes in the eng. It is not like this chitragu, this example. It is go shabda. Also it is ending with eng pratyahara varna and getting followed by a. So conditions are fulfilled. In this situation also, prakriti bhava would have taken place and then go aha. That's how it would have happened. But this may not happen this. Therefore, padante, this word we have to add. So here, this after adding padanta, this prakriti bhava does not happen, and there is one special sutra for ngas and ngasi and ngas. So us here becomes the purva rupa again. So a disappears and sa comes here. This sir enga padanta dati. This is 109 sutra, and just a second, I will show where this comes. This is enga padanta dati and ngasi asoscha is 110th sutra. So enga padanta dati tells that when there is eng pratyahara letter at the end of pada and it is getting followed by akara, then the purva rupa takes place. Now here the next sutra says that even if some word is not ending with ekara or okara and it is getting followed by ngas pratyaya or ngasi pratyaya, the purva rupa will take place, and therefore purva rupa takes place here as per the Ngasi Asoscha Sutra. Here. So go merges into the previous okara or the purva rupa take place, and the answer becomes goes, and then the sakara becomes visarga sasarusharuhu, so goho. This is the example. So therefore the eng pratyahara letter, which is okara here in this example, should
everybody.
Ji Swamiji.
Let me check this on your end. I can hear Narayana here very clearly, but when you are speaking, I cannot.
Ji Swamiji, I am not able to hear both of you. Hariam Stutiji, you were saying something. Swamiji also said something. I could not hear.
I just said that I couldn't hear. Suddenly there was a silence. So I lost the sound for last one or two sentences.
Oh. Yeah. Is it audible now?
Yes, yes. But the screen I can't see.
Now screen is visible? Yes,
yes.
So in this sutra, it Ngasi Asoscha Sutra is applied and Purva Rupa only takes place, And Prakriti Bhava does not take place here. Because for Prakriti Bhava, the Padanta, this condition is there. If that Okara of Go Shabda is not at the end of Pada, then Prakriti Bhava will not take place. In order to this Prakriti Bhava take place, this O of that Go Shabda has to be Padanta. It has to be Padan, then only it will work. That is the meaning. So this is the meaning. Now this Sarvatra word is translated as Loke Vedecha. Loke Vedecha. As we were seeing here, these Prakritya, this sutra, from this 15th sutra, all these sutras, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21, all these sutras are specifically talking about the Vaidika Sanskrit. So those rules are not applied in Laukika Sanskrit. So this Yajushi, this Anuvritti was coming in these sutras. To break that Anuvritti of Yajushi, this Sarvatra word was used. Because this rule for this Go Shabda, Prakriti Bhava, is used in, or it is seen in Vaidika Sanskrit as well as in Laukika Sanskrit. So to break that Anuvritti of Yajushi, this Sarvatra word is used. And therefore, to give the explanation about this Sarvatra, Varadarajacharya has used these two words, Loke Vedecha, in the Laukika Sanskrit and in the Vaidika Sanskrit. So that's how the Sutra, the Sarvatra word has come and it is playing the role in Sutra. So when we see that how this Anuvritti comes and how it is removed sometimes by these words. Anyway, so these Sutra and examples are clear.
I have a question.
Yes, Swami.
So when you say Padante, Prakriti Bhava Padante, so Go and Nas. So Go is not Padanta.
No, here it is not Pada.
So still you have done Goho.
Purva Rupa we have done. This Purva Rupa, even though Purva Rupa was also not supposed to happen, because as per this sutra, Engaha Padantadati. Engaha Padantadati tells that it should be, Eng should be at the end of Pada.
Right.
And Sarvatra Vibhasha Goho, for Prakriti Bhava also, we need Padanta. But here, when we come here, this Engaha Padantadati, here, Nasing Asoscha, this next sutra, it comes that and tells that even though it is not Pada, but if that Pratyay, this Akara is of Ngas Pratyay or Ngasi Pratyay, then Purva Rupa only will take place. This is separate sutra comes. Nasing Asoscha.
Okay. Nasing Asoscha, there is a vritti for that?
Yeah, there will be vritti. Engaha Ngasi Ngasoho Ati Pare Purva Rupa Mekadesha. So
okay.
Now this the sutra and examples are clear.
Yes.
Now let's come back to Ashtadhyayi.
So Nasing Asoscha is also there in Laghu, that sutra.
Yeah, it will come in
that is there
Subandhi.
later. Later. Okay.
this let's come to this Ashtadhyayi, first chapter we are here. Now first these next three sutras, to understand these next three sutras, you have to see this once Ashtadhyayi. This Alontyasya is the sutra which we saw. Whenever anything is mentioned in Shashti Vibhakti and we are asked to do something, then we are not supposed to do it on the whole of that word, but at the end of that particular word's letter. Whatever the last letter of that word, there we were. Alontyasya Sutra we saw. Correct. Here, Sanyogantasya Lopah was said. May the Sanyoganta word, the word which ends with Sanyoga, the meaning of sutra was coming like, may the word which ends with Sanyoga get disappeared. So Sanyoganta word, Sanyoganta means that which ends with Sanyoga. May the disappearance of Sanyoganta word take place. That's what the meaning was coming. So the word is Sanyoganta. So Sudhya, that's what we had got. So Sudhya was ending with Sanyoga. The and Ya were Sanyukta letters. And as per this sutra, whole Sudhya, this word was supposed to disappear, but the Paribhasha Sutra came, this Alontyasya, and it said that Shashti Nirdishtasya, if something is mentioned in Shashti Vibhakti and you are asked to do some Adesha on the place of that particular word. So don't do the Adesha to whole word, but to the last letter of that particular word. Correct? That was the meaning of Alontyasya. This Paribhasha Sutra told us. So with this sutra, Sudhyopasya, this Sudhya, Ya only was supposed to disappear, or we got this much explanation with this Alontyasya. So Alontyasya explained that how we have to interpret if something is mentioned in Shashti and we are asked to do some work on that particular this word, Shashti Nirdishta word. Nirdishta means mentioned. Shashti Nirdishta means mentioned in sixth case, Shashti Vibhakti. Okay, so this was the Sanyoganta Kshamyatam, Alontyasya Sutra. It is in first chapter, first pada, 52nd Sutra. Now we know that if something is being asked to do on the place of something, then it should happen to the last letter of that particular word. This much meaning we have to keep with this Alontyasya Sutra in our mind. So this is the 52nd Sutra. Now, next sutra comes Nicha. And then Adeh Parasya, and then this is 55th Sutra, Anekalshit Sarvasya. Now just skip this Nicha and Adeh Parasya, this sutra, these two sutra, and come to the 55th Sutra. Alaha Antyasya Adeshah Syat. So whatever is mentioned in Shashti Vibhakti and we are asked to do something on that, so let's not do it on the whole word, but just take the last letter of that word and do. Okay, this is the meaning. Now 55th Sutra is Anekalshit Sarvasya. This is the sutra. Let's read that and let's understand. Anekal, let's read the sutra first. अनेकाल्शित् सर्वस्य, अनेकाल्शित् सर्वस्य, अनेकाल्शित् सर्वस्य. If you remember earlier we had seen, if something gets it soundnya and it disappears from some adesha or agama or whatever, then that particular adesha or that agama or whatever is being asked to be done is named after that particular it soundnyaka. For example, shap pratyaya happens from, or just take tip only, tip happens, and from this tip pa disappears. Pa gets it soundnya as per the halantyam, and then tasya lopa, that pa disappears. Now this ti pratyaya is named after the pa which disappeared with pit. Pit means what? Pa is the it of this tip pratyaya. Therefore, this pratyaya is named as pit pratyaya. Pa got it soundnya from this pratyaya and it disappeared. Therefore, pa is it. Therefore, it is named as pit pratyaya. One more example. Ta pratyaya is there. Ka will disappear from this ta pratyaya. And because ka disappears, this ta pratyaya is called kit pratyaya. In the same way, ghai pratyaya is there. Nya will disappear, and therefore this nya pratyaya, this ghai pratyaya is named as nyit pratyaya. Now, there is one pratyaya, shap pratyaya. Sha will disappear. Sha will get it soundnya and then it will disappear. But sha is the it in this pratyaya. Therefore, this pratyaya is named as shit pratyaya. Okay. These names are over. Now, purpose is done.
Cannot hear anything.
Narayanji, Swamiji has raised his hand.
Voice is not audible, Swamiji. Is it happening to everyone?
No, we can hear you clearly. I can hear you clearly.
Stutiji also is not able to. Oh. Swamiji is not able to. Now is it audible, Swamiji? I have removed my earphone. Hari Om, Swamiji. Not yet.
I think it is not yours. It is Swamiji's network is not.
Hari Om, Swamiji. Is it audible now? Hari Om, Swamiji.
Swamiji is trying to say something, but it is not audible to us.
Something is wrong with it because I am not getting the, even I am not getting the option to unmute. Though he is mute, I myself am not getting option to unmute.
Can others hear?
Yes,
Yes,
Swamiji, we are
Swami-
able to hear.
Yeah, even now, Hari Om, Swamiji.
Okay, say something.
Hariom, Hariom, Swamiji. Hariom.
I can hear now.
Here
Maybe
we
it was
were.
problem on my side.
So from any pratyaya or adesha, whatever gets its saudhnya. So we had seen that kta pratyaya. So ka in this pratyaya gets its saudhnya and it disappears. So because ka gets its saudhnya, therefore this particular pratyaya is named after it as kit. Ka is it in this pratyaya, therefore it is kit. Pa is it in this tip pratyaya, therefore it is tip. Here shap is pratyaya and shakara is it, therefore it is shit pratyaya. Okay. So whatever gets it saudhnya in adesha or in pratyaya or in agama, there that particular adesha or agama or that particular pratyaya is named after that one particular letter which has got its saudhnya in it. So that is the meaning. Now this is how shit meaning kit or pit, these words are understood whenever they are used in sutra. Now let's come back. Al pratyahara. Pratyahara means all letters. A, I, Un. This is the first Maheshwara Sutra. And Hal is the last Maheshwara Sutra. Now let's begin from A, I, Un till Hal. Whole, all the 14 Maheshwara Sutras, all letters are included. They are called Al. Al, that Al which is Eka Al. Eka Al means one Al. One Al means what? Any one letter. Eka Al. Eka Al means one Al means one letter, any letter. Any letter. It can be A, I, any. Ka, Kha, Nga, Na, any letter is Al. Eka Al means any one letter from the Al Pratyahara. That is the meaning of Ekal. Kal. Now, that which is not Eka Al, that which is not Eka Al means what? Eka Al means one letter. That which is not Eka letter means that which is not Eka Al, that which is not one letter. That means what? More than one Al, more than one letter. So An Eka Al. Again, there is problem, Swamiji?
No.
That which is not Eka is An-Eka. What is not Eka? Al is not Eka. Then it is called An-Eka Al, Anekal. Means what? More than one letter. More than one letter. So whatever is more than or whatever is containing more than one letter is called Anekal. For example, we had seen in Adgunaha we say that when A plus E, answer we got A. So A and E were removed and A Guna was brought there. So Guna is Adesha here and A is Guna, A is Ekal. Ekal. It is only single letter. Therefore it is Ekal. Okay. Whereas A plus suppose E, then we had brought I in the place of A. Here whatever I we brought is not Eka Al. It has more than one Al, Ek Al, more than one letter. So I, these are two letters. Therefore, I is anekal, whereas A is ekal. So ekal and anekal, this is the difference. Now, I think Swamiji, should we stop or should we finish this sutra? I think we should take it in next class.
You think it will take time?
Means to finish this sutra will not take time.
At least just give the quick explanation.
So, so what is ekal and anekal is clear now. Whenever this is the style that Maharshi Panini ji will ask us to do something on the place of some word using Shashti Vibhakti, and whenever Maharshi Panini ji asks us to do something using Shashti Vibhakti, he has mentioned that particular word in Shashti Vibhakti, then as per the Alontyasya Sutra, we are supposed to do that work on the last letter of that word and not on the whole word. Okay, that is the meaning, Alontyasya. But this Anekal Shit Sarvasya tells, see, if that work is Anekal or that Adesha, whichever is being asked to be done on the place of that particular word using Shashti Vibhakti, Panini has mentioned, then if that Adesha is Anekal, more than one letter, containing more than one letter, then don't make it on the place of last letter of that word, but you replace whole word. So Anekal Shit Sarvasya becomes the apavada of Alontyasya. Alontyasya tells to do it on the place of last letter, whereas Anekal Shit Sarvasya says that, see, if that Adesha is containing more than one letter, then don't do it on the last letter of that particular word, but do it on the full word. So replace that whole word, even if it is mentioned in Shashti Vibhakti. And also what? And also which is Shit, means which has Sha as it. That also will replace everything, whatever is there. Though it is mentioned in Shashti Vibhakti. That is the meaning of Anekal Shit Sarvasya. Sarvasya means of whole word. This is the meaning of this sutra. I think this much we will see. The meaning only, it will become more clear when the previous sutra is seen. So here we will do Shanti Path. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Om.
Hari.